Welcome to the Good as Found podcast, episode number 1.
Numero uno.
Numero uno. So good as found. What it essentially means is basically what it says.
Just leave it how you found it.
Yeah, we're good as found. We're running a loose program. This intro took 30 minutes to get started.
Actually, we're about 5 minutes in.
Here we are. Yeah, where does it? Oh my gosh.
Top left.
Yeah, we actually are. So we're in a loose program. The podcast is going to be about whatever comes up. Okay. First things first, we got some kratom for D-Lane to try for the first time.
Never. If it tastes like hay, I don't even know if I want to try it, dude.
It's gonna try it. We're gonna get a reaction here.
Oh, okay.
Very good.
Oh, dude, it smells just like hay.
It's just like hay. Fully legal. Chug that thing down. You feel like a.
That's actually not that bad.
You feel like a new person. We got some.
Oh, the aftertaste is absolutely awful.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. You're gonna start. What do horses do? What do they say when a horse goes like? Brr? What's that called?
A neigh
A neigh.
or a whinny?
Both of them.
Both of them.
Both of them. Yeah, drink that whole thing.
I'm not. Oh, I got water. That is absolutely terrible tasting.
I'm
The
telling you,
aftertaste,
but how it makes you feel is just delightful, and it's just
I need it
just
lately.
a plant. So yeah, basically, this was just a thought that Dylan here had, and
I think this was a team effort, if I must say so myself.
it's came to fruition. He's birthed this thing into existence.
I think it was more of a team
Yeah,
effort.
dude, I haven't had that in a while. That's terrible.
That is not good.
That is not what I remembered. Yeah, let's put that away.
Oh, gosh.
Oh yeah, I want to show you this too.
Yeah,
I
let's-
have to get your reaction on this thing. All right.
Oh,
And there it is. That's our
first guess.
Like Dylan said, our first guess. We got D-Lane's reaction on it.
It's gorgeous.
Loves it.
I don't think you could have done any better.
It's amazing. And
What a smoke show.
he was supposed to be a host with us, but I don't even think we invited him.
I told him about it today, but
Well,
he didn't offer.
his loss. He's here in spirit. And we're going to take that tomorrow and show all of everyone and get the reaction. And then we will probably put that on the Instagram,
Facebook,
TikTok, all that.
TikTok, or we haven't made a Twitter yet, but we probably will in the coming days.
X, but formerly Twitter. Put respect on Elon's name, boy.
I respect the mask, dude.
Yeah. So what else? What else is going on
What isn't going on?
in your life? Dude?
It's an absolute,
do we even want to get into it?
an absolute shit show.
How's the week been?
It's been one of the better weeks.
Mm-hmm. That's true. It's true. Got a lot of snow last week. We're dealing with that, and it's just been beautiful weather this week. So we're weathering the storm.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was great. Got to hang out with the family. That's about it. Ate too much per usual, as you can tell.
I don't want to hear
On
it.
camera.
Every good duo, though, has to have a fat guy.
Pumpkin pie.
Has to have the ripped
Dude,
fat guy.
how many fat guys do we need? Dude, three
No,
is
I'm
plenty.
talking me, dog.
No, Macy's looking. He's just thick, dude. You guys got that dump truck.
Thicker than a Snicker.
But yeah, that was pretty much it. Hung out with family. Yeah, how was yours?
It was good. Hung around. I worked.
Ate too much.
I worked all the
did.
morning.
You did eat.
Got stuck at work because everyone just decided to dip.
Yeah, you can't beat it. You gotta have somebody pulling the weight there.
We try. We do what we can.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Pretty loose program, I'd say.
This
around-
program. Doing other people's stuff that isn't even you're not even qualified for. You can't beat it. Thanksgiving's the time to do it. get that.
Well, you don't eat till the afternoon really anyway.
Yeah.
So what am I going to do? Just sit around and watch the Macy's Day Parade?
Oh, is that still a thing?
That's still a thing.
Oh, wow. Okay. But yeah, I think that's about it. I wonder how many turkeys die for Thanksgiving every year.
Oh, dude, millions.
I saw a map the other day of where all the turkeys, where a majority of the turkeys come from. And I was
Where does it come from? They just
pretty
come.
bummed. Most of it looked like pretty concentrated in like North Carolina.
North Carolina. That's
Yeah.
not what I would have guessed.
No, me either. It was super interesting. Maybe we'll pull up that map. What else was on there? There were some interesting things. Yeah, I was surprised to find that. These are noise canceling. However, for some reason, I just hear a yelling baby somewhere.
Dude, where is that coming from?
Am I tripping?
You might be tripping.
Bro, this kratom is hitting hard, bro. My goodness. Yeah, this is our podcast studio for now.
It's temporary.
Very temporary. It's the best we
But
can do.
I think it's great. I don't mind it.
Got the exercise bike.
That I'm not using ever.
Yeah. Got Macy. Dude.
And all the trophies from T-Rev. Oh, you just...
That's right.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, Trev.
Not my best idea. Already checking your watch, huh? Already time to get out of here.
We got a notification, dude. News break.
What do we got? Breaking news for the pod.
Breaking news. You heard it here first. Oh, it won't let me do it. Like
3 weeks
where
later.
does my phone go? Does anyone know?
And this is like Christmas Day, but all right.
We won't worry about it right now. A Spider-Man G.I. Joe star died, but I don't know which one.
Great, dude.
I don't know where the phone went. Oh, well, we don't need it right now.
Saw a headline today that O.J. Simpson's bodyguard said that he admitted to killing his wife.
I think he pretty much danced around the subject for years.
Yeah. There was a documentary we watched the other day on the John Benet Ramsey thing. Happened way before you were born, but it was pretty interesting.
I'm a youngin'.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't watch many shows, but we watched that one, and it was fascinating.
I don't watch very many shows. Like just Netflix, Hulu.
Favorite show of all time?
Of all time?
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking movie or TV show?
Both of
them. That's a hard one.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to take some thinking.
All right, think on it.
There's a few of them.
Let's go. Mine favorite movie, obviously Joe Dirt. Okay, let's get that straight. First one.
Right off the bat.
I've seen Joe Dirt more times than I've seen every other movie I've ever watched combined, probably. Because I used to just have satellite like TV.
Yeah.
So I had Comedy Central. Don't think I ever changed the channel from that. And they just played Joe Dirt a lot.
On repeat.
Yeah, so just watched that pretty much. Didn't have any streaming services. Even today, I don't. Just boring. So yeah.
Well, though it's like the same stuff over and over and over.
I still just love me some Joe Dirt. I could watch it a million times.
One of my favorites. I wouldn't say top favorite one. Son-in-Law with Pauly Shore.
Son-in-law?
It's just a stupid.
Dude, I love Pauly Shore.
It's just a stupid movie, but it's absolutely hilarious.
Son-in-law. I'll have to check it out.
You haven't seen it?
Mm-mm.
What?
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I think it came out in 91.
Okay, yeah. That's...
91, 92.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that's his era. Yeah, that makes sense.
Basically, a city boy from California goes with this girl back home for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
She's from South Dakota.
Oh, wow.
On a farm.
Oh, wow.
And he becomes a farmer. And fakes an engagement just to get through the entire...
Okay.
It's good. It's a good one.
That sounds good. That sounds like
I tried to convince my wife to watch it. I don't have her convinced.
Sounds like something that would happen from my hometown. You know, that small town Hallmark movie type. story.
Oh, dude.
Unreal.
I can't get into Hallmark.
Dude, I've been seeing so many funny ones where it's like the girl comes back and the guy's working the farm. He's like, "Oh man, you're back from the Big Apple? Are you kidding me?
Oh, darling.
What's someone like you do down here? I haven't seen you in 10 years. Oh yeah, this whole thing. This is that farm I bought from Miss Partridge, and she couldn't handle it anymore, so I took it over.
That's what it's like taking my wife back home.
It's fancy seeing you here.
Just like you live in a big city now.
Yeah. What are you doing now? How's your career? Oh, you're married? Oh, wow. Oh, but he couldn't come because he's a extremely successful business executive. I got all the time in the world for you, darling. Let's take a walk
That's
down.
every Hallmark movie ever
Let's
made.
take a walk down to the river, Miss McCannon.
McCannon.
Yeah, it's a what's his name?
Coulter Wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kate. What's her
I
name?
think it's Kate McCannon.
Yeah.
I think that's the song. I love Coulter Wall though.
Right. You
can't.
I listened to him for a while and then I had no idea what he looked like. And then I finally like saw something of what he looked like and I'm like,
oh
wow.
Because where is he from?
Canada.
He's from Canada?
He's from Canada.
So he would probably go along with our debate.
Of Canadian real estate's too expensive?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wolves versus mountain lions.
Wolves versus mountain lions. Yeah, let's get into this. All right. Big debate. Actually, you turned the table on me, but
I do what I can with what I have.
Yeah. We need everybody's opinions on wolf versus mountain lion. If they fought.
I think a mountain lion would 100% take a wolf.
I do
120%.
I do too now. I didn't realize how big mountain lions were.
They're big.
Okay? Especially with old boy holding it up.
Derek Wolf.
Yeah. Didn't realize his last name was Wolf. Now it's even more interesting.
That was
Wolf versus mountain lion. So technically
Wolf won.
I'm going back to Wolf because Wolf took the cake. Maybe we'll put that up or just Google it. You'll see it.
We'll put it up for a survey.
Yeah.
On the gram.
Yeah. I don't think I'm good enough at editing like that picture into here. And it's pretty copy. I don't know.
I don't think it's copyrighted.
Yeah, probably not. But we'll see.
It's on Google Images. Just go look it up.
I'm telling you guys, a loose program we're running here. This is just flying off the seat of our pants. But we're doing the best we can because we're good as found.
Good as found. So, what did we ever come up with how to explain good as found?
It's just, you come up on it and you say, all right, as found, what do we got? And then you look at it and you're like, oh, this doesn't need any work. It's good. Good as found.
GAF.
And then you move on to the next and you just save so much time. Started as GAF golf. I mean, it's really just, it's going to be the start of an era, we'll say.
We couldn't do GAF golf, though, because we are not good at golf.
It's true. It's very true. Let's talk about this. So, we go golfing a few days ago. Local golf course. Go with the boss. It's supposed to be a great time. It was a great time. Beautiful day.
I had a great time.
Started out fine. Second hole, first hole. I'm like halfway on the fairway. I've got about 180 yards to the green. And I say,
par 4. Let's remind
par 4.
Remind people.
I say, this will be a perfect shot for my wedge. The furthest I could possibly go with a wedge would be 80 yards, maybe 100. Most in my whole life ever.
I think you can go a little farther. In my opinion.
I gave it all the pepper I could because I'm like, it'll be a strain. I'll give it everything I've got with the wedge. We'll go 90 yards, maybe 100. And then we'll be close. And then from there, we could go chip it, get close, whatever. We're not good. I hit this thing. It goes onto the fairway, almost hits green, and then bounces into someone's yard.
It didn't just bounce into someone's
It
yard.
didn't just bounce.
It hit their house.
It hits their house and bounces off just absolutely everything it possibly could have.
Yeah. Kind of like you're playing Plinko.
I go around. I'm like, I don't have enough money for this. Just, oh my gosh, I can't buy a window right now. And so I go around and I'm like, all right, well, let's confront the beast. Let's go see what the damage is. They just got 2 landscapers out there trimming hedges, doing whatever they do. Didn't even paid no mind.
None.
So I said, all right, well, looks like everything's squared away here. We're good. So let's get out of here. But that was a rough one.
That course is rough.
That course was rough.
It's only the second time I've ever played, but I haven't played the back 9. I only played the front. The front wasn't too bad. A little narrow for me because I'm more of a, got a shank.
You definitely do adjust for the slice. That's for sure. But you had some good drives. You had some good putts. Not a bad day.
It could have been better.
It could have been better, but I think we could all be better at any given
You can
day
always
at golf.
be better.
Unless you're like DeChambeau. It's doing the over the house.
It's finished. Finished a few days ago.
Yeah. Unreal. No, this is coming out on Christmas. I don't know what you mean. That was a month ago.
Yeah. This is Christmas.
Unreal,
Christmas, dude.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy Chrysler. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
I gotta show you that one. We should throw that one on here too. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, man. Oh man. Unbelievable.
You think that play is over?
I don't know.
We'll see.
Dude.
If it didn't, it's just a bunch of like a laughing button.
If it didn't, that's gonna be so embarrassing. It's just you going.
I knew I was gonna embarrass myself on this. I've been prepared for it.
Oh, dude, this whole thing's a dang embarrassment. What are we at now? Yeah, unbelievable.
24 minutes.
Oh, the poor people. Anyone that watches this, dude, they're just like, man, I get done. They're just like,
how boring is their day?
Yeah, I had a lot more brain cells before I listened to that. This is crazy.
Oh. So what else is new?
Like, comment, subscribe. What else is new? I'm pretty much finished with everything at work. For the year, what else is new? Sold my truck to some Mennonites. That was very fun.
That was sad.
Oh, you know what else is actually new? Wild. So the other day, I'm online just scrolling the gram, and this ad pops up, and it's like, sign up for the 2025 events that we have going on. I'm like, oh, let's look at some events. I'm very, very active in my community. I mean, I've been to absolutely 0 events since I've lived here. I know 4 people here in this city.
That's false.
So I said, let's look at some events. And there happened to be a mountain bike race in like the end of May. And I said, you know what? I've done a mountain bike race before.
You have.
Can't be that hard. Let's do another one. We'll get into how the first mountain bike race went.
So did you sign up?
You've heard the story. Everyone's heard the story. We're going to tell it again. I sign up. I say, there's a 15 mile, there's a 30 mile, and there's a 40 mile. And it says it's challenging for all levels. And I say, let's split it in the middle. Let's go 30 miles. Let's see. In the last year, I would say I've rode my mountain bike 8 miles total.
You've had a busy year, though.
Maybe not. We have
cut yourself some slack.
Yeah, we've had a busy year. So between now, December 25th, and May, I gotta train for this 30-mile mountain bike race, second mountain bike race of my life.
This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
I'm not, yeah, I barely told the wife. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm super competitive, so I'm probably gonna train too hard, take it too serious, either get injured or spend way too much money on it. As the boss walks in. So unfortunate timing.
That was terrible timing.
You know, the boss is not going to approve of the budget, but we're going to do the best we can. So let's talk about the first mountain bike race I did.
Let's get into this because I absolutely love this story.
Yes. D-Lane knows it all too well.
I have heard it probably 5 times, but it never gets old.
This will be the 6th. Perfect.
Let's do it.
So, August 2021, my uncle says, hey, there's a mountain bike race tomorrow in Newcastle, Colorado. Oh, okay. I'm down. Let's go. So I go out, spend like 30 minutes trying to find my helmet. Found that, got my AirPods charged, aired up both my tires, hadn't rode the bike in a while. Aired up the tires, made sure everything was good on the bike. Load up the next day. He has a kid with him from Belize, #1 like international South American like rider ever.
Just a legend.
Just insane, but like road bike. So I'm like, wow, this is cool. And he's asking me, the kid's asking me like, so how's mountain biking? Because he was kind of nervous. He's used to the road biking. He's like, oh, how hard is it? How much different? Like suspension, what's it feel like? And I'm like, dude, I'm the wrong guy. I just pedal.
I am not your guy.
I pedal the bike, and when it gets too hard, I just unclip and hop off and then start walking. You know, I'm not the guy whose quads are here. So I'm like, all right. So we get there, we get signed up, and it's just like an open class. Everybody just goes, and then your times like determine where you're at or whatever at the end. And my uncle's like, shoot, he was 63.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's 63, but he's like cycling's his life. He's done it forever. Really good. And so we get there, sign up, and then you start the race. There was like 150 people, I think. It was around that. So there's quite a few. And you like go through town, you go through all the streets, people are cheering you on and stuff. And then you just start up like this crazy steep hill through town, and it's all pavement. And then you start on dirt. In the first hill, like I'm coming down, and then I'm going up the first hill, and I'm like, man, these guys are going so slow. So I just start hammering down, and I just start passing everybody. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to win this thing. I am
Timmy too fast.
I am gone. Like these guys are so low. And I'm like, I'm getting to the top, and I'm like pretty winded. Heart rate was like 140. And then, but I'm like, I'm good to go. My legs feel fine. Like we're warmed up. Let's go. And then hit the dirt, and it's just single track for like 6 miles. But then it gets into like these super steep switchbacks. And unfortunately for me, didn't pace myself on the first hill like everyone else did, because they're smart. They've done this before. They knew what they were doing. They probably saw me. Look at this idiot. This guy, no burnout. Well, unfortunately for them as well, guess who's in front of them? So here I am, just trying to do these switchbacks, losing my vision. I can see my heartbeat just closing my vision. And I think at that point I was sitting at like 170, 180 heart rate.
Ooh.
So I was pretty high up there. I don't know. Like I wasn't looking at my watch, but I went back and I could see like the times. And I finally got to a point to where the switchbacks, you're like switching back, and I look down like 2 switchbacks, and it's just people like waiting on me.
Waiting
and
on
I'm
you.
like, oh my goodness gracious. So I hop off. they all go screaming by. And once it kind of thinned out, then I got going again. Get to the top, like adjust my AirPods and stuff. I was taking my time. Start heading down, and then just you go down for like a sec, and then it's just another climb. And I'm just like, is this whole race uphill? Like you go down for a sec, and then it's just you go down for like 100 feet, get a little break, and then you're like, oh wow, here's another mountain switchback. So I'm like, okay, well, shoot. So I climb this other hill, and I'm just struggling. My legs feel like rubber. I'm like, I'm not gonna be okay. Didn't drink enough water, didn't bring enough water, didn't bring enough carbs, didn't eat enough, didn't do anything,
Didn't prep
prep at all. And I went in, I don't know if I went in like cocky, but I went in like should be able to do this. And yeah, after the next hill, I get to the top, and then my legs are so bad, I just get to the top. I'm kind of coming down, and I go to climb another hill, and my legs just like give out, and I just fall over, like still clipped in everything. I couldn't even unclip. I just flop. And so I'm just sitting there in my like thighs right here, or your quads or whatever. Like I have a video of it. I'll post that too. It's just like spasming and going crazy, just completely locked up. My quads are just, and I'm just sitting there like, everybody's going by.
Dude, that's what I do when I just go up the stairs. So I can't imagine.
Dude, it was that. Yeah, it was that. A little worse than that. But yeah, same thing. So you know my pain.
I do.
And yeah, this lady, she comes up and she stops. She's like, oh, I need a break. And she's like, you good? And I'm like, yeah, my legs just won't work. I've tried to get up a few times, but they're just cramped so bad. She's like, oh yeah. It's sodium. And she gives me like this carb pack with like salt in it. And she's like, I thought I was going to bonk by now too. Surprised I'm this far because I ran, or she's like, I thought I was going to bonk after running the 10K this morning and then doing this, but surprisingly, I'm doing pretty good. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And she's like, she's probably mid 40s, you know, nicest person. But I'm just looking at her like, thank you. Oh, you ran a 10K before this, up and down, and I'm just sitting here. It was just,
oh, I love it.
It was so bad. And then I think, I don't know, it was a few minutes later after that pack, I actually did feel better. Got a little bit of water, and then was back on my way. But I mean, at that point, I was so far back, and we're a few hours in, and I'm just like, when is this race gonna end? I don't know the course. I don't know anything. I just knew it was like 20 something miles up and down this thing. Up this thing, not up and down. It's set up and down. It's up. The whole thing.
Up.
It was like 90% climbing, and then at the very end you get done, and then you just go straight down, and it takes like 15 minutes to get to the bottom. So you just climb all this, and then you go so fast down, it's just straight down. And just like, when is this gonna end? Like the most torturous part was just how much kept going, like seeing markers and being like, what?
It probably would have been better if there was no markers. If you could just
it would have been, or like seeing like paramedics and stuff throughout like the course going to find people. I'm like, I wonder what happened to them. Like, I wonder if their quads cramped up and then they couldn't make it and they crashed, and then
you know what you needed? Smelling salts.
Dude, that's true. That's true. We did need some smelling salts. You got to experience some of those today. Actually, it was a whole family event today.
It was amazing.
But
I love
brother got it, dad got it. That was good. It was good to see. And man, they got that hitter. This is good. The whole crew got it. My gosh. I think it's like a smelling salt epidemic with that whole crew. It's going to be a
problem. It's going to be a problem.
Now I know what to get everybody for Christmas.
I wish you would. I absolutely love them.
I'm just going to get all that. I need to get the the poor delivery driver. They're going to get the box of that. Oh my gosh. I'm awake.
You're up just crying.
I'm alive. But yeah, I didn't need that for that race. And so I get down, whatever. And I go to my uncle's truck. He sees me. He's like, oh man, there you are. He's like, I was about to head out and find you. He beat my time by like 2.5 hours. He's just sitting down there waiting for like 2.5 hours. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, he took the wrong turn or something. He's like, yeah, I got second. I took the wrong turn. It's embarrassing, all this. He's like, so I didn't get the best time. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, we've been here for 2.5 hours. And then the kid from, what was it? Belize? Yeah, Belize. The kid from Belize, he got like top 10. It is first time ever riding a mountain bike. I'm like, and he was asking me questions. I'm like, dude, whatever I told you, I hope you did the opposite, because my goodness. So yeah, it was a dang travesty, but
at least you did it.
Yeah,
we
got a
mark it
story to
off.
tell. So now we'll see how May goes. We're gonna put a little more training and conditioning in. I should just take the dirt bike, just
Rip.
just blow by everybody. I don't know. It's my new e-bike.
It's a little louder than your average e-bike.
Yeah. A hauling ass and mixing gas. Be like, I don't know, dude. This mountain bike identifies.
That might be the new slogan for an e-bike, mixing gas.
This dirt bike identifies as a mountain bike. So you guys can take it up with whoever you need to. But this is what I'm taking this pony home. Oh man, they're like fresh manicured trails, just getting
absolutely tore up,
berm blasted.
Man, in case you didn't know, Trevor was a professional dirt bike racer.
Yeah, professional my ass. Yeah, very better than beginner. Yeah, better than beginner.
Oh, come on. I mean, look at these things.
Better than beginner.
They're just.
What's this one? When's this?
Oh, just first place. I mean, nothing biggie.
2017, July. That was a good race.
No biggie.
That was actually, I won that one on a Tuesday.
Oh, look, another first place. 2 first places, 3, 4. It's fine.
Plot twist, I stole those from a mini dad. His kid just wins all these trophies. I'm just in there like, I need these. Unreal. The mini dad epidemic has to be. Those boys have to be stopped. But yeah, it's wild. Dude, this thing.
That thing is a unit.
Here we go, right here. That's right. That's right. I don't know.
I've just got this
I don't know.
lame. Just it's basic.
Oh, it's Yeti. Yeah, lame.
Well, Yeti's not lame.
Rich people.
Yeah, rich people.
Rich people. Yeah, so lame. That lame water bottle Yeti. Oh, this thing was only $83.
It was
Black Friday.
It was not $83.
Black Friday sale. I actually got this Yeti water bottle half off. It was $83. No biggie though. It's just I didn't even.
Ain't no thing.
No biggie. It's actually disposable. I bought 30 other ones. I only use it. It's a one-use thing. $83. No
biggie. If it was $83, let me tell you, buddy, I probably would not be buying it.
Yeah. By the way, the podcast this week is sponsored by our overdrafted bank accounts. So thank you,
dude. I was waiting for it. I was like, wait, we actually have a sponsor?
Yeah, it's our overdrafted bank accounts.
I really hope that goes through.
If it doesn't, dude, it's gonna be very bad. Oh man,
I really hope that goes through.
We're gonna get demonetized before we even get monetized. I hope you guys know this is our only ticket out. This is just this podcast.
I literally told my boss, "This is my ticket out of here."
This podcast is pure desperation. You know, I'm a new dad. D-Lane's about to be a dad, and there's something. A lot of guys, if you are a father, you might relate with when you find out you're gonna have a kid. I don't think there's like a financial situation you could be in where you're like, oh yeah, let's go. I'm fine. I have plenty. It's more like, oh my gosh, I need millions of dollars now.
I had a 3-day panic attack
just for this kid to be able to breathe. Like, so all that runs through your head. So then we're like, well, let's get that going. And it's just,
our kids are going to be 11 and a half months apart.
That's right. That is That is nice. They'll be homies, dude. They'll
Bestest of friends.
They won't be 8 years apart starting a podcast. You know, it's going to be hilarious when they start a podcast together and they're just like, well, we gotta do better than our dads.
Gotta do better than Pops.
Yeah. They're putting dirt on our lives. Dude, we need redemption. Oh,
well, by that time, it's going to be a hologram. They're going to do it during Neuralink.
Yeah, they're Neuralink. They're not even talking. They're just
like what's an electronic.
So today I did nothing because I am living in the metaverse.
Do you think jobs are going to be obsolete?
Steve Jobs is obsolete. Job. What is a job? Chat GPT.
Elon will still be kicking them.
What is job? Job is a character in the Bible. No, that's Job. But anyways, terrible joke. What's that one? What's this one?
Oh, there it went.
There it is. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it will be interesting to see what transpires then. Who knows? Dude, honestly, if the kids start a podcast, they're down pretty bad. We're gonna have to.
This is a last resort for us.
This doesn't work out. They're gonna be. Oh man, I don't even know. That's gonna be tough. Maybe they could flip like Pokemon cards or something. I don't know.
My kid can't do the Pokemon thing.
He can't. What are the kids doing nowadays? Crypto.
I think that's their main thing is crypto.
Get the dog coin. What do you think dog coin will be in 2030?
I've never even heard of dog coin. I've heard of Doge.
It's Dogecoin, but I call it the dog coin.
Oh.
Yeah, you know my history with the Dogecoin.
I invested 2 weeks ago.
I invested in 2018, and I would be very, very rich right now. And I sold it for a tiny profit. Woo, woo, woo.
I bought some Doge when it was on the crash just recently. And then I think I'm up $2. So that's good.
Atta baby.
That's good.
Hold it till it goes to zero. That's my motto. Just hold that puppy. And then I mean, you can write off $3,000 worth of losses in a year. So just do like me, lose way more than that, and then just do that and do it for a few years and be sad about it. So, anyways,
moving on.
Yeah, so crypto, kids, what they'll be doing. But yeah, so how is it the anticipation of having a child for you?
For me,
the emotions.
So, like I said, the first 3 days was just pure panic attack.
Right.
So after that, it got a little bit more. I shouldn't say that it wasn't scary because I'm still scared.
Right.
But you got a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more plan,
more excited.
Yeah, you start planning a little bit more. You can start actually seeing.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem real at all.
Right.
Yeah, not until we got our first ultrasound.
Being in a dream or something.
Right.
What in the world?
You look yourself in the mirror and you're like, oh, I'm going to be a dad. This is not good.
And the overthinking, just what plays in your mind is like a roller coaster of just, oh man.
You start, what have I done with my life up to now that has led me to this?
Especially when like for a few months you're like, all right, I'm ready. Let's do this. You get on the same page and you're like, heck yeah. And then it happens and you're like, oh no, wait.
This is not good.
Wait.
Hold on.
Oh no, like I might not.
No,
that's good.
We're in a good place right now. Mm-hmm. We're ready to find out gender.
Yeah,
that's coming up.
That's gonna be rad.
I don't really care, boy or girl.
Yeah,
I'm good.
But oh yeah, it's not gonna be twins. Dang it.
No twins. Wife was hoping for twins.
I was hoping for twins too initially.
I was not, but
it's not gonna be
again.
Twins. We do know
not in the budget.
Yeah, dude. BOGO sale on the twins, dude. Buy one get one.
But no, I'm still nervous, still scared, but the excitement's starting to kick in a little bit more.
Yeah. No, you'll be a good dad. It'll be the best thing that ever happened to you.
But I didn't know how to judge it first because my wife didn't show a whole lot of emotion.
Yeah, you're like, why am I the emotional? She's like, all right, cool, pregnant. Let's go get supper. You're like,
well, when we found out I was cooking steaks, dude, I'd bring in the steaks in, and I'm like,
that's right.
she's like, well, and I'm, oh no,
Here we go.
Here we go.
You're like, all right.
It's going to get the milk.
Buckle up. Here we go. Here we go on this ride.
It was an emotional roller coaster.
Oh, just wait. I mean, you're still in it. It's just,
I don't even know what to expect. I have no clue what to expect because every time I think I know what's happening,
yeah.
it just takes a quick left turn.
You get a curveball at every step of the way. I know. I think that's pretty normal too. It's just, and then once the baby's there and stuff, it's just like it all. Shoot, you forget all of it pretty much. You're like, I know the wife's happy, but it's pregnancy for the guy. I don't know. Maybe other guys are different. Maybe a lot of guys are really excited like during the pregnancy and stuff. But I was just like, I was happy for her. I liked it, but I was like so ready to meet him. I'm like, I want everything to go good, but
I have a lot of guilt right now.
Guilt. Oh, because she's going through it.
She's going through this. No, and I'm just vibing.
Enjoy it. You enjoy it.
I'm just vibing.
Especially towards the end when she's like, "Oh, I can't sleep. My back hurts. All this." She's, I don't know. I slept great. I feel fine. I don't know what you're talking about,
Trevor. I haven't slept in a while, so that's not happening. I think she's sleeping better than I am right now.
Oh man, that's bad. You're the one. You're getting sick with her. You're like, oh, I'm throwing up just from anxiety.
But this has nothing to do with the child at all.
Yeah,
I just can't sleep.
Your own thing. Oh man. Yeah, it's par for the course though, and it's all worth it.
Does it get better? That's what I want to know.
I mean, it's so crazy once they're born. I mean, even the newborn stage, it was cool, but I mean,
do the nerves settle?
A few months in, it's just so unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, the level of like happiness and joy you get is just, I never experienced it before.
Right.
So it's 1,000% worth it. But man, the nerves, the overthinking, the like not feeling like adequate or just like the unknowns. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's where I'm at right now.
Right. But I think it's totally normal. I think most guys go through it because there's a lot of like girl TikToks and girl podcasts and stuff that talk about it. There's not that many guy ones, and that's not what this podcast is. However, kind of currently going through it with old D-Lane. So it's definitely gets better. Definitely worth it. It's exciting. Just I think the biggest thing is just like go with the flow. Don't sweat the small stuff and just really try to enjoy like every moment of it.
I've learned quick. Don't try to relate.
Yeah. Don't try to relate. Yeah, that is a good one. Or anytime your wife complains about something, just be like, same.
I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know.
Worked out for me, dude. We still just like, oh my god. And I mean, she was working through it. So you get home from work, like, oh my gosh, so hard. I'm like, oh yeah, same. My job is hard.
Well,
or I'd be like, oh, you think that's bad?
Well, maybe in a few episodes we'll have to bring the women on, and we'll have to ask them.
Yeah, we'll interview them. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm talking a pretty big game right here. You get them in here, it's probably gonna be a different story. Like, oh my gosh, you were so brave. You did so good. I've never had a day that was as hard as your best day.
We'll have to bring Bone Daddy Bowles on here. Dude, ask him.
Bone Daddy. Hey, Bone Daddy. Hey, Bone Daddy. Ask him. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be.
He's got two of them.
Both of them. Yeah. Big Daddy Bones, J-Rod. He's got 3 of them. Yeah, it's great fathers. We need to take their
amazing fathers. Let's
mm-hmm.
They're amazing.
Yeah. We need to, whatever they say, we got to soak it up. Just secretly put it on the notepad. Man, I forgot the notepad.
Checking notes.
How many topics did we have on that?
We had a lot.
I mean, it's in there. I could grab it.
You can grab it.
Should we edit it?
Can you pause?
Can we pause?
Is there a pause button?
Hey, producer, will you pause it?
Press pause. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, right there. And we're back.
It's like we never left.
What do we got on the topic list?
Actually, before we get into this, let's talk about the garage opener.
Yeah, let's hear that story.
Let's elaborate on this real quick.
I gotta hear this. I haven't heard it yet.
So we sell the truck to the Mennonites. We do a final walkthrough of, oh yeah, I got all my personal belongings out of here.
I have a feeling I know where this is going.
Sign the title. Wave by. So you guys enjoy the truck. I hope it treats you well.
Treated you good.
2 days later. See. Well, that's weird. I can't get into my garage. Oh, well, guess what I sold with the truck? My garage opener. So what do? Do I buy universal remotes and reprogram them to that? Absolutely not. I say, oh, let me go get a whole new garage opener.
You bought a whole new opener?
All new. This is in my garage, by the way. All new garage opener from Lowe's.
Oh.
And it's belt driven, sketchy, but cheapest model I could find. Got new garage openers. But yeah, doing a garage opener by yourself is very risky.
You know, I do actually have a phone and it didn't ring. I would have gladly helped.
The embarrassment I was feeling at the time, I said, you know what? As bad as this gets, I deserve it.
I mean, I don't know anything about installing garage openers.
For the game. It's not bad. If you ever need one installed, let me know.
I ran the wires for one.
We'll get it done. Oh yeah, with your last job.
No, that was few jobs. That was like 2 jobs ago when I got beat.
Oh yeah, when your boss just physically assaulted you
on a daily.
We're gonna have to do a pod.
We'll do.
That's a full topic.
That's a full
We're
story.
We're gonna go in on that one. I am so glad that the wires were already ran, because I'm like, if these don't work and like I have to run these, it would be tough, because up there, it would be hard. So yeah, left my garage opener in the truck that I sold and just decided to buy a whole new thing. And that's kind of my life story. Just chalk it up to the game, because
we haven't gotten into how you bought the truck to begin with. Let's go into that. That's a good topic.
Yay. Yeah. So my employer, they provide company vehicles to certain employees.
They're good vehicles. Let me remind you, they're good vehicles.
Up to about 60,000 miles. They're good vehicles. They're not bad. After that, little dicey. They're high mileage vehicles by the time they get turned in. Usually they send them to auction. Sometimes they say, I wonder if we have any employees that are just down bad enough to buy one of these things. Well, here I am. Yeah, I'll do it. Silent auction. Oh, starting price $9,000. I'm sure this thing's going to be a high ticket item. Oh, D-Lane, did that used to be your truck? Tell me all about it.
Absolutely.
What's wrong with it? You list this just laundry list of problems with it. Well, it'd probably be a good truck if it didn't have the trailer brake issue, the emergency brake issue.
The fact it wouldn't go in park.
When it go in park, if you let off the gas, it's not going to slow down. Like, oh yeah, it rolled out of my driveway once. Other than that, it's good.
But chalk the wheels.
Chalk the wheels. Like, I'm in. Just
sign me up.
Not only sign me up, let me bid $1,500 over minimum price. Okay, cool. Couple weeks later, fleet manager emails me, hey, you're the highest bidder. Come get your truck.
Well, let's rewind a little bit, because you'd called me and you said, how funny would it be if I won this truck?
It's true. It's true. But man, you know what would be real funny, D-Lane? If I win your old work truck, if I'm the highest bidder, could you imagine?
You left one part of the story out. How many people bid on the truck, Trevor?
We'll get there. We'll get there in a sec. I mean, I'm thinking in my head, well, it's gonna be a hot ticket item. 1,500 over. I'm not gonna get it. This thing's gonna go for so much money. Kelly Blue Book says it's worth like 13. It's probably gonna go for 13. We'll lowball them at 10.5. And so I get the truck. You're the highest bidder. Congratulations. Come get it. So I go down there. Say, hey, D-Lane, will you meet me down here? I gotta grab the truck. Or did you?
No, I volunteered to come down.
You were gonna follow me home.
I was, because I was absolutely terrified for you.
Mean, the tailgate is just destroyed. Like the handle's just gone.
There's about 1,000 wasps.
1,000 wasps in it. Tires are just completely bald, which they weren't before. Turn the thing on to start it. Every light on the dash just illuminates. I'm like,
it was Christmas in August.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Wow, this thing comes with a lot of extra features that I wasn't aware of. I'm really glad I overbid. Sign the title over. We get the cashier's check, whatever. Sign the title over. And it's a guy in there making fun of me for it. He's talking about how it was the Prius. He's like, oh, that thing, it had the same story as the Prius in the other guys or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, yeah, that happened in that truck. And I'm like, oh, that's really funny. I'm sure it didn't. And he's like, yeah. And then TJ looks up at him and then he says, yeah, funny enough, Trevor's the only bidder. That's what's fun. And I'm looking and I'm like, what? Excuse me? What words just came out of your mouth right now? And then I'm like, yay, I might get a new truck. And then yeah, the rest is kind of history. And then I just sunk a pretty insane amount of money into it to get it like good and sold it for a lot less than I asked for it. But isn't that life? And I mean, honestly, by the end of it, leaving my garage opener in it and buying a new one, just add that $200.
Exactly.
Profit I didn't make. But, you know,
just chalk that one up to the game.
Live and learn. Just had a kid, making great financial choices. So here we are. It's just, that's what you got to look forward to.
My financial decisions, I hope, are as good as yours. You can only hope for something like that.
Yeah, our fleet manager can only hope for that too.
I can tell you, I won't be buying a truck from the fleet manager.
Oh,
nothing against the fleet manager. He's got a game to play.
He does. Yeah, I mean, great. There was nothing wrong with what he saw the bid. He's like, that's a really big number. Am I reading this right? And then, yeah, other guys were like, yeah, I would have bid $9,001. And I'm like, you know what? You know what's funny about that? If I would have done that, I would have got the truck for $9,001. That's crazy because for some reason, I was the only bidder. Oh, wow. So much for a hot ticket.
Dude, I love it.
Oh, and then spending hundreds of dollars on Facebook ads and Auto Trader to try to get the thing sold. About halfway through that, I say, and then dropping the price 4 times.
Yeah.
Halfway through that, I'm like, you know, maybe this thing wasn't that much of a hot ticket item after all.
You did make a really nice video of it, though. It looked sick.
Dude, oh my gosh. I need to post those up too. It's just,
it looked professional, 100%.
I went down by the river and at sunset and just went all out on the pictures and videos. I mean, it was like, I'll have to show them. I was zoomed in like 5x behind like a tree to get the leaf, and then in the back, it was just golden hour. It was Like, why isn't this thing selling? I took professional pictures.
It was gorgeous. I loved it.
Yeah, high miles. But I mean, honestly, now at this point, by the end, we got it to a point to where it really was a good truck.
It
Like,
was.
It took a lot to get there, but I had no like worries selling. It was high mileage, but I'm like, it's gonna be a good truck. So that's cool.
It was the Golf Mobile.
Yeah,
You did drive it every time to go play golf.
I think that's the only place I took it because I'm like, I don't need to rack the miles up any more than I already am. I mean, it's just I'm like, dude, any more miles and this thing's gonna roll over. Like,
Well, we've had our current work trucks for a little over a year now.
yep.
We got them in June of 23.
It's true. It's true.
And what are you at currently?
47.
Okay, I just rolled over to 43.
Winning. Yeah, and you're still on the original tires.
Original.
Unbelievable. Great tires.
They're not. Absolutely not.
I mean, they were a year ago.
How did the
A year and a
new
half
tires
ago.
do on the ride home yesterday?
Oh my goodness. I mean, there's people out there that relate. When you get new like truck tires that just have super tall tread, you get on the interstate and the first corners you hit, you're like, oh, because the tread wobbles a little, and I wasn't used to it. I'm like, dang, I might be.
We were
going all
used to
way
the
over.
ball race slicks.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
but
still running them.
sturdy. You hit a corner in those, and you're either all four sliding or
You're sticking.
yeah, you're fine. You got your drag.
They're
slicks,
not fun in the
working.
snow. No, they're
No.
absolutely
Yeah,
terrible.
all four slide on that. You just 4-wheel drive doesn't matter. It doesn't.
No.
Chain doesn't. Well,
The chains hardly fit.
chains. Yeah, chains are different.
You lost a chain.
I did. Yeah, my chain's somewhere up there. Depending on maybe one of the four people that ever hear this podcast would know like what chain a vehicle is.
I love the confidence.
I mean, it's probably someone there, so they're like, oh, I've chained up before, but it's I hope no one has to do it. I hope someone does it for you and they get paid a handsome amount because it's just not fun.
Poor truck drivers, dude, that have to chain up. Like,
Goodness gracious.
can you imagine like having to chain up to go like Vail Pass?
Yeah. Well, at least there, I think ours are even worse, the truck drivers, because there you're just dealing with snow and ice. Ours,
True,
also, you guys,
the mud.
just so much mud. I'm like, oh my gosh, you couldn't pay me enough. Well, I mean,
Well, they
you
do
could at
not
this
get
point,
paid
but
enough.
It's
Shout out to the truck drivers out there, water haulers,
all of you guys,
real
hats,
MVPs.
Hats off to you guys, and start a podcast. I mean, you're not getting paid enough. Please just start a podcast. Just oh my god,
Or be on our podcast, so that way we can get out of here.
Yeah. Get on our pod.
The goal is in a few years to be doing this podcast from the beach somewhere.
We're going to be doing it from the sleeper of an 18-wheeler. Just down historically. Hey, if you can't beat them, join them. That's what Daddy always said.
If you can't beat them, join them.
Unbelievable. But yeah, so that's the tire game. Wild. Hopefully nobody ever has to chain up. But if you do, just be careful.
If you have to chain up, I mean, if you don't have to, just don't go.
Just don't go. Yeah, if you don't have to, don't go. Don't be like us. Or just get new tires. I don't know. It's unbelievable.
At least the winter hasn't been this bad. Like, it hasn't been too bad compared to what it was 2 years ago. The 2022 winter.
You were saying something winter Farmer's Almanac?
Yeah, I said it was supposed to be a bad winter. Yeah. But I ain't seen it yet.
Just wait.
I say that.
It's going to happen. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, we could still get socked in. It's you just never
It's
know.
still early. We usually don't get our
know.
snow till January, February.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So we'll see. So just gotta hope for the best, keep us in your thoughts and prayers. That's all you can do, really. I don't know what else to do. For more reasons than that. We got a lot. There's a list. Speaking of lists, what else did we want to talk about?
Let's see. What?
I mean, now these just seem so dumb.
I don't know, dude. Boss Hog. I did like that one. We're not going on that one. We're not going that one yet. That's for a later pod.
Yeah, we got quite a bit. You know what's funny, dude, is just you do this, and then it's like, oh wow, we talked about quite a bit, but then it's like, oh, we're supposed to do this again. What are we going to talk about next?
But
time?
it comes
I
natural.
think we covered it all, so it does come natural. Yeah, we'll talk about something that no one cares about, and that's fine. I think that's what it's supposed to be.
I think that's kind of
Sounds good. It sounds good. Yeah, we'll figure it out. It'll be something very, very interesting.
If you have something out there that
what were we saying, Boss Hog Grill?
Yeah, but if they have something that they want us to talk about,
yeah,
hit us up. Let us know.
Let us know. Yeah, if you or if you want to be on the pod,
we'll gladly have you.
Open invite. Yeah, you can. We'll sit on this thing. That's our guest chair, I guess. While Mason just sits back there and judges you.
Who knows? Maybe the next few we will have a guest.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice. We'll figure out who it is. Maybe it could be one of you guys. We'll have a lucky winner.
It doesn't sound too lucky to me.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Download. All right. So, I mean, what else? The
Boss Hog.
Oh yeah, the Boss Hog. So, what was the Boss Hog? Now I'm blanking.
The Boss Hog. A few weeks ago in our office, we were talking about grills, and just doing the dad thing, talking about the grills, what kind of grills we had. And me personally, I have a Pit Boss. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely love it. But Trevor,
yeah, I don't have a grill. I've never grilled. Actually, I have a charcoal grill. Ask me how that went. Not a big grill guy. Since having a kid, I've started cooking more, but didn't know much about it. And then the guys, including you, are just ranting and raving about their grills. Oh, I use my grill 5 times a week. I don't know what I'd do without it. If I was down to
it's
my
a necessity.
$1, I would buy this grill. If I had no money left, you know what the first thing I'd buy? This grill.
Absolutely.
Geez, I'm doing it wrong. And so one guy says, oh, I got a Traeger. And then everybody else is like, oh, I've got the
Pit Boss.
And I'm like, oh, well. So I leave there. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I love grilling. So I leave there. I'm like, I need a grill. So I'm like Googling it. And for some reason, I thought they meant Boss Hog. I thought they said Boss Hog. So I'm Googling Boss Hog. And I mean, Google it. You'll see what's on that. But it's definitely not a grill. Then Google Boss Hog Grill, and it's just
not what you were looking for.
Not what I was looking for. So,
for the longest time, for like 2 weeks.
Still have no grill.
For like 2 weeks, he thought it was Boss Hog, not Pit Boss.
So, you live and you learn. Only slightly embarrassing.
It's only embarrassing if you make it embarrassing.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, it's unbelievable. So there's that, we'll get a grill eventually. Will it get used? I don't know. What, they have Wi-Fi and all this stuff now?
Mine does not. I don't have that kind of grill. I mean, it is digital. I do have a nice digital display.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
But I don't have the Wi-Fi.
You know what? If I can't record the podcast from my grill and upload it,
I don't want it
through my grill. Yeah, I'm good.
Hey, maybe we'll have a GAF grill.
GAF grill.
Just like GAF Crafts.
Yep. Join our Patreon, buy all our merch so we can start production on the GAF grill. And then anybody that is subscribed gets 10% off. It's in the works. Don't go looking for that.
Don't take that to heart.
Thing just yet, but we'll get there. And it'll be podcast friendly. We'll try to integrate it, and so all you truck drivers out there can record your podcast from your grill. I don't know. This business idea is not
panning out. I did like GAF Golf.
The GAF Golf, it'll work. And GAF is good as found if you've done it. But yeah, it's quite the adventure. We're just starting on this journey, so
bear with us.
There'll be a lot more to come. Yeah, please. If somebody made it this far,
yeah,
I feel like I owe you a hug.
Please let us know how far you made it.
Yeah.
in the comments.
I hope someone skips to this. Oh, I want to
Made it all the way.
on my way. Yeah. Unreal. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up. Good episode. Good first episode.
I'd say
I had a great time.
amazing time.
I mean, I could go forever, but we do need topics for next time. We're planning on going every week, and
This will be released on Christmas Day, December 25th, 2024.
that's true, dude. Yeah, the day of the Lord. I hope everybody has an amazing Christmas or happy holidays, whatever you're into, and hopefully you get some family time, or hopefully you get some overtime or time and a half if you're into that. Like,
Yes,
we
sir.
like to do.
We need it. It's good for the budget.
It's true. It's true. So yeah, but yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, download, whatever there is. We'll try to get this thing out. And thanks for watching.
Thank you.
And,
Remember, this is my ticket out of here. So please,
yeah, we will see you next time.
later.